defenses are able to be more complex now on the fly than they used to when you had to play sort of base and just sort of hold on for your life?
Well, I mean, who doesn't love a huddle? When South Carolina was huddling, I was like, this is great. It's never great if you're getting annihilated. You know, some teams can huddle and do that to you too. But it's like, what are we gonna do? See the guys who go get Cokes and no. I think as much as anything that the communication process from maybe it's the box to the coach from the play sheet to the players, and sometimes the coach, you know, has a signal guy, and then so the coach to the signal guy to the players, and then the players to each other. And it used to be where again one guy and then he's over there telling everybody, you know, well everybody, we got our whole guy. So now then you got to get your hand in the dirt. You got to see the formation, get aligned, and put your eyes in the right place, and be settled in so you play good technique. And so everything is that the tempo has forced all that to be expedited tenfold. And the teams that have been able to do that, adjust to that sooner rather than later, have played better defense than none. I think that's the secret sauce. Is not really what you do, but get your hand in the dirt as fast as possible. Take away if they think the advantage is going really fast and catching you off guard, then take that away by getting lined up, get your hand in the dirt. I think that do that first. And then, and that's kind of was our focus day one. You know, get the call and get your hand in the dirt, line up, put your eyes where they belong, and let's take away that advantage. And then sometimes the scheme, you know, sometimes they're checking, and so you're checking, and sometimes you're not checking when they're checking. Sometimes you got to do a good job of disguising. And, you know, when you disguise so much that you've put yourself out of position, you know, for what you really want to do, where you're challenging the integrity of your coverage or your blitz because you're trying to hold your look or disguise and show them one thing, and that's not easy to do.
Did your time to be?
But going against our offense, but going against the offense helps you practice that. You know, every day we work hard on trying to understand how an offense week to week is going to operate. Really work hard at showing that to our players over and over and over. And that's why I like watching all the TV copies and all the game copies. I like to control that whole presentation by being a quarterback, although, you know, the end execution, you know, may not be as precise. I think the advantage on how I feel like it's going to go flow-wise is a big advantage for guys.
Coach Big Dex was named Rookie of the Year in the ACC this year. Can you say a few words about his season and a freshman like him? Could you compare him to anybody you had in your past?
Yeah, I mean, he's a lot like Christian. For us on defense, any other freshman that have played that way, probably not. You know, again, that position inside, that's really hard. It's a hard position to come in and transition. Offensive and defensive lines are really hard. Quarterback would be really hard, but he's been great. You know, it's just his attitude, his humility, his character, his willingness to work. No expectation. You know, he didn't expect anything to be handed to him. So that's refreshing, and I think that he instantly, grew the admiration and respect of his players, his peers, and then his physical ability to physically dominate, play with, fast, eyes, hands, and feet, which are critical for defensive linemen. Again, you could tell early that he's been a defensive tackle his whole life, a lot like Mackenzie Alexander. Very comfortable, without knowing all the verbiage and all the checks and what, everything means and how we execute our defense. Very, very natural inside, but couldn't happen to a better guy. My biggest, and your only concern ever is that guys, start to relax and don't remain hungry. And I don't think that'll be the case, but you don't ever take those things for granted. So that's the one thing you worry about early success for young people is handling that prosperity. And I think that Dexter will handle it okay, but we'll see. But proud of him, happy for him, and he real proud of him last week. He had an ankle sprain that he was real limited all week. He ended up come out and play the way he did. I think we gave him an award this week. Didn't we, in trenching maybe or something? Yeah. Maybe not. I think he did though, but Man, he had a play on that shovel. Wake Forest didn't run the shovel. South Carolina ran it a couple times. So it was great. You know, they tried to down block him, and he just clubs the guy by. I mean, it was an amazing play because it took a lot of quickness because of that shovel on top of you like that, and he hits him in the backfield immediately, and just a great play. But real happy for him, and he's been a big part of our success this year.
I gotta let him go to